Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Nikki. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This video is about my fertility smoothie, and it also helps for all my PCOS sisters out there. So the first thing I do is I put all of my greens in first, because I try to blend my greens as much as possible, because I hate that chewy. And when you drink your smoothie and you feel like you have to chew it, disgusting. So the first thing I put in there is fresh wheatgrass. So I get I feel like I should bring the ingredients into the video. 1 second. My smoothie is wheatgrass. I get it fresh. Usually you can buy it by the wheatgrass has a lot of antioxidants, vitamins, and folic acid. Is very alkaline. So if you're new to TTCing, or if you've been trying to conceive, you know that you want your body to be as alkaline as possible to support an embryo sticking. So the wheatgrass is what I use. It's very alkaline. It's really good for you. Dandelion greens. So, sorry. Okay. So I get organic. Can you see that? I get organic dandelion leaf. And I just basically take like a bunch of this and I wash it off, stalk and all. And I put it in my smoothie. Not too much dandelion, because it is a diuretic. So you will go to the bathroom a lot. Like a lot. Don't say I didn't tell you. But this smoothie definitely yields results. I'm just letting y'all know. This has been a lifesaver. Like, my estrogen, progesterone levels, they have never been this good. The dandelion greens, it is, like I told you, it's a diuretic, one. But number two, it cleans out all the toxins out of your body, especially the liver and other parts of the body. But it rids your body of all these toxins. It also balances your hormones out, and it improves your cervical mucus. So like, I wasn't getting egg white cervical mucus when it was time. So you know, you do other things like use like special lubricants and stuff. I'll say that in another video. But after using dandelion greens, it's like a slip and slide. That's all I'm gonna say. So dandelion greens are very important. So wheatgrass and dandelion are the first two things I put into my smoothie. And after that, I usually put spinach in, because I always have fresh spinach, because it kind of, is very bitter. So spinach to me is a little sweet, and it cuts the bitterness. I did notice, like, when I mix chard or kale, which are very bitter as well, it's super bitter. And if you have PCOS, you're trying to cut the sugar. If you don't have PCOS, then you can use chard and kale and just cut the bitterness with a banana, because banana makes everything sweet. But because I'm overweight and I have PCOS, I'm trying to cut as much sugar as possible. So I usually combine a handful of spinach in with my wheatgrass and my dandelion greens. So, but spinach, kale, chard, any other green vegetable you want to put in there, go ahead and do that. The next thing I don't have with me, because I'm all out of it, is maca. I'll link everything in the description below, but I'll go to the video that I made a couple days ago, or weeks ago, so you guys can see. But I add maca powder to the smoothie. Now, you know maca is nasty, so if you can handle it, add the maca to the smoothie. If not, then go ahead and take the maca capsules. That's what I've been supplementing with now, because I didn't buy more maca powder because I still have capsules to get rid of. So I'll link all that in the box below. But you want to add the maca in because maca restores the hormonal balance. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. It restores the hormonal balance. It suppresses estrogen dominance and encourages a healthy estrogen progesterone balance. And if you're trying to conceive, you know that you need your progesterone and estrogen levels to be balanced. And most people with like a bigger belly, they have estrogen dominance, and many women with PCOS, hence the facial hairs or the thinning of the hair and the acne and stuff like that. That's estrogen dominance. So you're trying to get rid of that. So you want the estrogen and progesterone levels to be balanced. I will say that I have not had an acne breakout since. And with PCOS, I used to get like the hormonal like acne. Nothing. Skin's popping. Like not a bump on my skin. So this smoothie has definitely done something. Even down to like my facial hair that I would get with PCOS gone. Well, not gone, you know, I still gotta take care of myself. And then the next thing I add is royal jelly. Now, I used to have a very strong bee allergy. So I stay away from anything bee related. Royal jelly is made by baby bees, like 10 to 15-year-old bees. They secrete it and they feed it to the queen bee. And it helps the queen bee lay multiple eggs. If you have a bee allergy, do not use this. Royal jelly, it's one of the little hidden secrets in the fertility world. You definitely want to take this if you don't have a bee allergy, but not too much, because you know you can have too much of it and it can do more harm than good. So I literally put like a drop of royal jelly in there. Royal jelly promotes overall vitality, so it's just not for trying to conceive. Overall vitality, and it also supports optimal hormonal balance. So it's making sure the hormones are completely balanced in your system. So I use royal jelly. The next thing I put in there is sea moss. So I can make another video on how I do this, but I buy my sea moss in packs. None of this, you know, that I'm clearly new to YouTube, so nothing sponsored, but this is just stuff that I truly use and did research on. So I buy my sea moss like this, and then I make it into a jelly, and then I put sea moss jelly in. And I put about two teaspoons of sea moss jelly into my smoothie every single morning. The next thing I put in there is wheat germ. So, and I put about a teaspoon of wheat germ. You can, it's plenty of different types of wheat germ out there. I put about a teaspoon of this in there. It is, I'll read to you what it says. It says, wheat germ is the heart of the wheat berry with a delicious nutty flavor. Wheat germ is very good for you health-wise, period. So it's just good for your health. So just overall, it just increases health. Which is clearly what you're all about, because you need to be the healthiest you in order to make a baby. So also wheat germ, studies have shown that it helps embryos implant. Even though studies were on animals, but I'm not gonna go there. So wheat germ increases overall health, and it helps the implantation of embryos. So I use about a teaspoon of wheat germ in my smoothie in the morning. The next thing I use is goji berry antioxidants and vitamin A, and these are organic goji berries, dry goji berries. It's a superfood, as you know, and it's just really good for you. It's also PCOS. It's also good for premature ovarian failure, POF. which clearly is what you're struggling with PCOS. So it helps promote like positive ovarian function, and this is what you need. Do not eat too many goji berries because they are high in carbohydrates and sugar, of course, and you're trying to limit your sugar. So I literally probably put like 5 to 6 goji berries in my smoothie, just so I can get a little bit of that in there. So yeah, the last thing I put in there is not last, that's a lie, but I use a flaxseed. So I get the golden roasted flaxseed. Now the thing with flaxseed is you cannot, if you don't grind the flaxseed up and you eat it like this, like straight seed, like, it's not going to digest in your body. You're not getting any benefits from eating a straight flaxseed. So sometimes I put the flaxseed in a coffee grinder and make like a flaxseed powder, but you want to do it as like have it as fresh as possible. So I leave it in the golden roasted form, and I put it in the blender, and usually the blender kind of grinds it up. But if I'm realizing that it's not grinding up, I will throw, you know, a tablespoon in the coffee grinder and make it into a fresh powder, then drop the powder in. But I use these golden, this light is too bright, hold up, let me see. I use these golden roasted flaxseed. Oh wait, light's still too bright. There we go. I use these golden roasted flaxseed. So flaxseed, and well, I put flaxseed and chia seed in there. So flaxseed is number one. It's the bomb in fiber. It's the bomb for antioxidants, protein, everything you need. So I think this smoothie has really helped me. One, because it's no dairy. Two, because it's no animal product like meat and stuff. So it's basically like my morning, my breakfast is now vegan. So flaxseed gives you protein. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I stole this recipe from another YouTuber, my fruitful journey, I believe. She did IVF and had successful IVF transfer, I think her second round. It's very inspirational. I love her channel. So a lot of the stuff that I'm using is stuff that she used. I just tweaked it and added some of my own stuff and took some stuff out, because of course she wasn't struggling with weight or infertility or anything. I mean, struggling with weight or PCOS. At least she didn't say it in the videos. So because I just did a little bit more research. You know, I have a pharmacy background, and ended up using this stuff. So the flaxseed and chia seed, number one, that's what's gonna fill you up with this smoothie. So it's gonna keep you full all day. Number two is a whole bunch of antioxidants, a whole bunch of fibers, a whole lot of vitamins. Like, it's something you don't want to leave out. So I literally probably put like two tablespoons of flax and chia into my smoothie. Chia does not have to be grounded up. I just put it in there because, you know, it gels up. And I'm all out of chia seeds. Today I used my last little bit in my smoothie, so I have to go get some more. I don't have any to show you, but I'll so yeah, I use chia seeds. I also use a little piece of ginger. So, you know, ginger, it helps with circulation and inflammation and all that stuff. So I just peel a little piece of fresh ginger. I put berries in there, antioxidants. You want your berries, literally a handful. So I put blackberry, blueberry, raspberries. So altogether I have black, blue, raspberry, and goji berries. So the berries, I probably use like 3 blackberries, 3 raspberries, 5 or 6 blueberries, something like that. Not a lot, because once again, you're trying to limit that sugar, because that will help you with your TCC journey. If you don't have PCOS and you're not worried about sugar, I will recommend putting half a banana in there. I've done it with a banana. It tastes a zillion times better with a banana. But banana is just way too much sugar for me, and I just felt like I was stalling my weight loss, because this is not only for fertility for me, it was for weight loss as well. So I try to stay away from the banana as much as possible. Or you could put pomegranate, like fresh pomegranate seeds in there or something like that, or pineapple. So you could just make the smoothie your own. This is just what I do. You don't have to do what I do. I'm telling you that it will taste better if you add some sugar to it. So some banana, pineapple, pomegranate, something that's a little bit of sweet will help you be able to man it. But I know my end goal, so I don't mind it. I really hope that this information helps you, and that you get your babies in 2020. Hopefully we'll be stay tuned for my TTC journey and my IVF journey, and hopefully you'll see us with a baby soon. Thanks. Bye.